They do it for the love of the game. And the money isn't too bad either. Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 richest athletes in the world.
When the Lakers won another championship later that year, Magic says he sold 150,000 t-shirts in only 4 days.
For this list, we're only counting athletes whose approximate estimated net worth is at least $300 million. Although we're not ranking them solely by how much money they've got. Skills, reputation, and legacy also play a part. Also, while Rory McIlroy is reported by some to be worth $400 million, most sources would say otherwise, so you won't be finding him on this list.
It's been a difficult 18 months at times, since the start of 2013.
Number 10, Shaquille O'Neal.
He will punish you. He's the most dominant player in the game.
This guy's got as many dollars as he does nicknames. Over his 19 years in the NBA, Shaq Daddy was always front and center, whether he was playing for the LA Lakers, the Miami Heat, or the Boston Celtics.
The more bigger I get strong. And the more stronger I get, nobody can stop me.
Sure, he became a 4-time NBA champion and a 3-time NBA Finals MVP, but he's not just a sports guy. He's had other ventures in music, films, and even reality TV.
Hey, don't turn your butt on me!
But perhaps even more impressive is Shaq's business sense.
It's okay to be famous, but at some point you want to start owning businesses.
The 7'1" center is active in real estate and bought stocks in a few small companies you may have heard of, like GE, PepsiCo, and Apple. And that, in addition to his many endorsement deals, helped keep the money rolling in.
Kobe on the move. Lobs for O'Neal for the dunk.
Number 9, David Beckham, $350 million.
I don't believe it! David Beckham scores the goal to take England all the way to the World Cup finals.
Is it that stunning mug that's earned David Beckham his money? Or his world-class skills on the pitch? Well, actually, it's a combination of the two. Bex has established a net worth of $350 million through years of lucrative contracts with Manchester United, Real Madrid, LA Galaxy, and PSG, as well as sponsorship deals with brands like Armani and Adidas. He's also spearheading an MLS expansion team in Miami, which may just keep that MLS money rolling in. If you include Victoria's money, well, then the Beckhams are one serious power couple. Number 8, Roger Federer, $350 million.
Game, set, match. Federer.
Also clocking in with a net worth of around $350 million is one of the tennis world's biggest stars, a man who's consistently hit records out of the park with each Grand Slam. Wimbledon aside, tennis isn't the most popular fan sport. But even so, Federer has done just fine for himself, earning around $70 million in prize money over the course of his career.
Yeah, special moment, no doubt about it. Are you kidding me?
But that pales in comparison to what he's earned through endorsements. Holding deals with the likes of Nike, Rolex, and Mercedes, to name a few, Federer pulls in more than $30 million per year. Not too shabby.
When I finally was able to lift the trophy again, it was with this particular one. It was a beautiful feeling. Today, it's a watch I look back and share memories with.
Number 7, Kobe Bryant, $360 million.
Hate me, because I demanded greatness. And greatness demands everything.
Coming in fittingly at number 8 is the Black Mamba himself. Bryant accrued his wealth by dominating the NBA, and we do mean dominating.
It's 53! Unbelievable stuff tonight!
With 5 championship wins, 2 NBA Finals Most Valuable Player awards, a regular season MVP trophy, and a slew of other honors, Kobe more than earned his 2-year, $48.5 million contract extension in 2013. Nike has also thrown plenty of money his way through shoe deals. Oh, and then there was cash from Sprite, McDonald's, Nutella, vitamin water, merch sales. You get the picture.
Everybody wants you. Even Kobe Bryant.
Even in retirement, it looks like the Kobe brand will only keep going, and his bank account will keep growing.
But see, that's the beautiful part about business, right? You're not restricted by salary cap regulations.
Number 6. Magic Johnson, $500 million.
Just a pretty plain old ordinary bedroom.
Dude.
Oh yeah, I don't trust banks. I sleep with all my money.
This NBA Titan clearly earned his nickname on the court, securing glory for the Lakers by helping them win 5 championships. He also dominated individually, claiming 3 NBA Finals MVP awards, in addition to other chart-topping MVP or All-Star titles.
So you built the room around the trophies?
That's right.
Since then, he's proven to be magic in the business world as well. And that's where his net worth of $500 million comes from. Through his conglomerate, Magic Johnson Enterprises, Johnson has made savvy investments with major companies like Starbucks, Burger King, and Sodexo, to name a few. Johnson invests in urban development and has reaped lucrative benefits as a result, even lending a hand and $1 towards HIV/AIDS awareness.
We do job fairs, we do health fairs to talk about HIV and AIDS.
Number 5. LeBron James, $425 million.
James finishing touches on a magnificent performance.
Drafted right out of high school, an 18-year-old LeBron James signed a deal with Nike worth $90 million. And since then, he's more than lived up to the hype.
Come on, we can celebrate, people. We're the champs.
The Akron Hammer started off with the Cleveland Cavaliers, and after making the decision to join the Heat for 4 years, he ultimately came back home to the Cavs, and remains their best scorer of all time.
It's like when I decided to go back to Cleveland, I wasn't totally sure they was gonna welcome me back, man, but they did. They welcomed me back with open arms and an open heart.
We all know that King James can clearly throw down on the court, but he's also a savvy businessman.
I'm happy in the position I'm in, and to be able to give back to my community through my foundation.
LeBron has expanded into entertainment with his promising media company Uninterrupted, so we're sure to be seeing his face for a while. But the focus today is on the dollars, and all told, James is said to be worth $425 million.
Pass right through the hands of Curry. James, the two-handed slam.
Number 4, Tiger Woods, $700 million.
Oh! He went in!
You can make mad money in the golf world. Okay, we're all aware of Tiger's scandalous love life circa 2009, and we all know he lost a ton of sponsors in the fallout.
People want to know how I could have done these things to my wife, Elin, and to my children.
But at the end of the day, that didn't make much of a dent in his bank account, even after the divorce. Tiger was the face of golf, and boy did he make some serious bank in his heyday. Even if other companies cut ties with him, Nike still earns him $20 million annually. Then there's also watch companies like Rolex and Tag Heuer, Upper Deck, and don't forget that video game he had that made golf sorta cool. All of it adds up to make him a very, very rich man.
That's right.
Number 3, Michael Schumacher, $780 million.
This is what it's all about.
Well, that is total brilliance from Michael Schumacher.
There may be good money in NASCAR, but Formula One is where the real money's at. And there, Schumacher reigned supreme. A 7-time world champion, he is the most decorated driver in F1 history, and has been paid accordingly. Unfortunately, a 2013 skiing accident tragically ended Schumacher's racing career. But when he was in his prime, Schumacher was reported to have had a salary of $80 million, and his sponsorships were borderline ludicrous. One, Deutsche Vermögensberatung, even paid him $8 million over 3 years just to put a minuscule logo on the brim of his hat. $8 mil for that. Just think of the money he earned from the rest of the hat.
I feel a bit guilty to have broken those kind of records, because I don't think I broke them. I just set my own benchmark, and they did their benchmarks.
Number 2, Floyd Mayweather Jr., $650 million.
You know, I've had money thrown at me from so many different countries.
If ever there were an athlete who's synonymous with money, it's Floyd. Seriously, his nickname is literally money, and he inspired the brand, the Money Team.
And the Money Team is my team.
Unlike the other athletes on this list, Mayweather actually earns less money through promotions, with most of his wealth coming straight from the sport of boxing. With his undefeated record, money justifiably demands enormous sums for his pay-per-view fights, which companies like Showtime are more than willing to dish out because everyone, and we mean everyone, tunes in to watch him defeat his next opponent.
Fighting Floyd Mayweather is a dose of cold reality.
Consider this. For his win against Manny Pacquiao in 2015, Mayweather earned approximately $240 million. That's just one night of work.
I got to where I got to from a lot of hard work, a very, very strong team, a very smart team that stood behind me.
Before we unveil our number one pick, here are some honorable mentions.
Dale Earnhardt Jr. wins.
Onde posso estacionar o meu iate?
Onde eu posso estacionar meu iate?
Number 1. Michael Jordan, $1.14 billion.
Oh, a spectacular move by Michael Jordan.
No surprise here, just look down at your sneakers. Yep, that's why his airness is number 1.
Oh, boy. 63 points, and you're looking at an all-time record. Oh, boy. Michael Jordan.
In addition to his dominance as a player and his status as arguably the greatest of all time, MJ's endorsement deal with Nike and the creation of the Air Jordan brand have transcended the sports world, becoming a part of mainstream culture and remaining popular for over 3 decades.
Air Jordan. It's all in the imagination.
Air Jordan is a billion-dollar venture for Nike, earning MJ a pretty penny as well. But that's not it for Jordan. He starred in Space Jam, which earned $230 million at the box office.
Michael, do you know that your friends are cartoon characters?
Yeah.
And he's the majority stakeholder in the Charlotte Hornets, which pushed his net worth over $1 billion. He's a slam dunk for number 1.
Fires! Yes! He scores! The Bulls lead 87-86.
The Chicago Bulls have won their 6th NBA championship.
Do you agree with our list? Who's your favorite rich athlete?
You know what my name is? I'm more famous than Amos.
For more entertaining top 10s published every day, be sure to subscribe to WatchMojo.com.
Destination 10 kilometers.
They do it for the love of the game, and the money isn't too bad either. Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 richest athletes in the world.
When the Lakers won another championship later that year, Magic says he sold 150,000 t-shirts in only 4 days.
For this list, we're only counting athletes whose approximate estimated net worth is at least $300 million. Although we're not ranking them solely by how much money they've got. Skills, reputation, and legacy also play a part. Also, while Rory McIlroy is reported by some to be worth $400 million, most sources would say otherwise, so you won't be finding him on this list.
It's been a difficult 18 months at times since the start of 2013.
Number 10. Shaquille O'Neal.
He will punish you. He's the most dominant player in the game.
This guy's got as many dollars as he does nicknames. Over his 19 years in the NBA, Shaq Daddy was always front and center, whether he was playing for the LA Lakers, the Miami Heat, or the Boston Celtics.
The more people